All right, I should be live. Starting in health, and I'm not live. Nope. Let's stop it. And we are live. Live. So I can pop open this chat here. And I can see everyone when they pop in. This is the current view that I want to do now for YouTube. So let's share this link here. Let's get it out there. See if I can. Hey. All right. So you guys are in. Let me know how. Again, what's going on? I'm just testing the waters here to show you the new setup of what it looks like when I do YouTube now. This is where we're going to be for doing YouTube. And this is the setup that I'm testing out here. So you guys tell me what exactly you think this setup is better. Again, just testing the waters here. Want to do something different on YouTube for sure. And I'm pretty sure this. Okay, yeah. Because can you see the comments in full screen? I should be over to the right of your screen, I guess. Let me pull it up on my device here. I should be over to the right because I'm basically just capturing everything here. Yep, that's right. So also you should be able to view this in 60 frames per second because I have it set up that way. So you should be able to see the comments and everything, and you should see me over to the right. So it looks good like that. Yeah. All right. So I sent the links out on Twitter, and also sent the links out on Google Plus, so you can get you guys feedback on this new setup that I'm trying out here. I want to give something. I'm buying all this equipment. I want to try to use it for the best I can, and OBS definitely is a good setup from what I can tell. This Logitech camera is good. What's going on, Damien? This Logitech camera is good, but it's not as saturated like I'm used to. And the camera built into the 5K Mac is saturated enough, but it's just so grainy. It's not realistic to use. So that is where I'm at. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do which camera I'm going to use. I'm going to actually test it out with both cameras. I'll not in this stream, but because I can just preview a stream by myself. But I'm going to test it out and see how I like it. But just kind of testing the waters on all this new equipment that I've been using here, and I like this setup better. I like being able to. For other viewers after the fact to see the comments, because there's a lot of chatting going on in live streams, and then a lot of times people are saying, I want to see what they were talking about in the live stream, and you can't because it erases the comments in the live stream. And I can actually make this window a little bit bigger of me, but I don't really see the need to make it bigger. I think that's a good size for the window because I think people might want to see the comments more than they want to see me. But upgraded the audio, so the audio should be fantastic now. I haven't been getting any complaints about people saying my audio is bad. I take you guys' feedback and I listen to it. I don't just brush you off. Because feedback is good. Sometimes feedback coming from people, it can come across kind of harsh, but I take it for what it is. My fan doesn't want to act right. But your feedback is what's going on. Hey, Alvaro, what's going on? So I'm testing out, for those that are just joining, this is probably going to be the setup that I use. I can actually, with this camera, I can change the background and do all that stuff. But I felt like just putting the comments there on a live stream is something that people might. That's like one of the #1 requests that I get. People say, hey, I don't even know we're watching this live stream, but we can't really see what the people were talking about in the live stream. So this is where I'm at with this. I'm gonna try to keep this set up right here. I'm just kind of looking for your feedback, so you can let me know what you think about this setup. Is my fan dying? You think about this setup. Maybe I gotta use a different plug. What did you miss? No, you didn't miss much. I'm just kind of showing off the new setup here. This is the direction I'm trying to go in for live streams. I want to give you guys, a lot of times when you're watching a live stream, you can't see, if you're on the replay side of it, you can't see what we were talking about, questions and all that kind of stuff. You can't see it. So I decided to move to this setup for now, just to see if this works. You know, just a small window of me. On a mobile phone, you probably can't see the comments that well, but on a computer, yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that, TJ. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Joseph, what's going on? I didn't even think about that. I honestly didn't think about that, but you're absolutely right. Unfortunately, that's just something that we got to deal with. You know, people, you know, being rude and stuff online. You know, I kind of take it with a grain of salt most times. I try to ignore them, but when they get a little belligerent and out of hand, I just kind of, you gotta block them. It's unfortunate, but you gotta block them. You gotta block people, and that's like one of the biggest headaches I have on YouTube, dealing with blocking people. It's unfortunate. I hate to do it too, but so the comment section for a mobile device, and I have a 6-inch display, and I can't see these. I can't see this right here. But what I can do this live. I can make this bigger. Well, that's a little too big. That'll help mobile phone users, because I can, with the Mac, I have mine set to, and that's, you know what, that's perfect right there. Actually, I'm looking at it on I'm looking at it on my smartphone, and I don't have my glasses, but I think they're over there. Actually, oh, I gotta get my glasses. Alright, so I got my glasses, and I think on a mobile phone I can see it. Yeah. So, but this is a 6-inch mobile phone, so if I'm doing a live stream and I'm doing a live stream and I want people to actually see the comments, and that's why I'm kind of testing this out to see how it actually works. I'm looking at whether or not I should use the Logitech C922. This is the Logitech C922. It's an advanced camera, but the quality of the camera is not saturated enough for me. Meaning, the blacks aren't black enough, the colors aren't popping enough. That's what I'm used to. But a lot of people say that this is like the say-all, tell-all best camera, and it is really nice. I'm not gonna say it's not nice. I'm just used to a lot more saturation, and unfortunately, with the Apple camera, it's saturated just right, but it's so grainy because it's a 480p camera, which sucks, man. I can't believe Apple did that to us. I just can't believe that, but that's what we get, man. I don't know why they didn't put at least a 720p camera up here. It should be a 1080p camera in this 5K Mac, because, you know, you're spending at least $2,000 with taxes, at least $2,000. So, but the comments actually look pretty good. So I got the comments. I got my text zoomed in for the stream purposes, and I would zoom back out on them. But hopefully it doesn't look. Hopefully it looks good on your smartphone. So if you're using a smartphone, how does the text look? Can you see the comments? Because I know the window for me should be fine. What I have noticed in the last 5 months, most of these big tech reviewers get the phone sometimes a week or two before the phone becomes available with carriers online. Now let me say this. I said earlier that, and it looks like my window might block a long comment. I'm learning that now, but it'll scroll and you'll be able to see it. But here's the thing about that, and I'm just gonna be honest. I've gotten phones ahead of launch, but it's because I was doing a beta test, and it's not the actual phone. Like my Axon 7. I had that probably 4 months before launch, I guess. And that phone is a developer edition. So I did a review on it or whatever, but it's not a retail unit because I have on-screen buttons. That's got to be like the number one question when I pull out my Axon 7. Why does yours have on-screen buttons? And I can say it in a video and people still ask, which means they're not watching the videos. It's cool though, but I do get phones ahead of launch, but they're not retail units. Like I have some phones right now, and I actually just showed something I wasn't supposed to show, but nobody caught that. I didn't show the back of the phone. I just showed the front of the phone, so 6 inches. But nonetheless, I get phones all the time, but they're not retail units, and you have to send them back after you've done the beta testing, or whatever they say. But the Axon 7, I was fortunate enough to get that, and they said, hey, you can keep it. You just have to make sure you keep up on the beta. I'm like, yeah, I love doing beta. I've been doing beta testing for a long time, so. But I do get phones, and I think it depends on the reviewer. Like I don't know that I'm gonna change once I hit like 100,000 subs, or if I ever get to 1 million. I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna still be the same. And just because you get 1 million subs or 100,000 subs, that doesn't mean you get free products. I think the people the OEMs are looking at you as a reviewer, and maybe they go back through your channel and they look at how you've presented yourself. That's why I tell a lot of YouTubers, hey, if you're a YouTuber, be mindful of how you're presenting yourself on camera, because OEMs are watching you, and at the same time, if you're asking for free products, they're probably not going to give them to you. I want to look at some of these comments real quick here. It says, watching the landscape on my V20, I can see both the live feed and the comments that you provide. Okay, so sweet, that's good. Non-disclosure agreements are the ban of the... Yeah, I sign a lot of non-disclosure agreements. They're called NDAs. I sign so many of them, it's crazy. How many phones do you buy that don't actually make it to the channel? Oh, man. I buy a lot of phones. Like, I'm not going to give you a spoiler, but I just bought a couple of phones. I'm not even going to review them. There's a whole bunch. Like, I just buy a lot of phones. And the reason I don't review them or don't show them, because I want to circle back around to them at another time. So people keep saying, hey, you got the key one. I need you to review this. I need you to review that. And I'm thinking, man, are y'all gonna? I'm independent. I get sponsorship. I guess I shouldn't call it sponsorship. Sometimes I get free phones sent to me that I get to keep and also give away by ZTE and LG. Those are the only two companies that have ever sent me something that they literally write, hey, keep this, and then also give this away. I'm like, okay, great. But other than that, most of the phones that you see, I bought them. Well, actually all the rest, I think, I bought them, and I stand in line like you do. So I buy a lot of phones, but some of the phones I buy, I don't actually buy them to do a review on. I buy them to keep them, just as one of my daily drivers. But if it's a new product, if it's like if the HTC U11, you see something like this, I'm definitely buying this getting this for personal use. And I'm getting it for review purposes because it's the hottest phone out right now. That's just what I say. But who am I? But what I will say is that also, I'll look for my stand. I will say that if you're a YouTuber, if you're a new YouTuber, I don't recommend you go out and just buy all the latest phones to try to start your YouTube channel. That's a bad idea because you're gonna go broke. You'll go broke trying to. Don't join YouTube to make money. Just let it flow. They're the only two who take care of the content creators. Glad you went pro. Yeah. Podcast, man. I'm glad I'm going. I was gonna go pro on the podcast anyway. They gave me a bunch of free time, so I said okay. They told me use it all up and then switch to pro afterwards. I was like okay. Would you get the Nokia 6 or the Nokia 9 when it comes to the US? Yes. Yeah. I was just talking to Donovan about that offline, and yeah, we're both gonna get those. We're both gonna work on current phones. Like people keep asking me about the OnePlus 5. But I think what people have to understand is, like, if I put out a video and say, like, all the OnePlus coverage that I've done on OnePlus 5, everybody thinks that I hate the phones. Everybody takes what I say so literal. I'm like, wow, I'm just having fun. The same thing with the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus. Everybody said, oh, you trash, you're a hater. I'm like, all right, man. You guys just want me to fluff it for you to make you feel good about your purchase. I'm not going to do it. And the same thing is going to happen with the OnePlus 5. I'm not going to say nice things just because people need justification on their purchase. I'm not going to do it, man. It's not how I'm built. I can't do it. I'm not going to say nice things just to make you feel better. Sorry. If you're looking for that, I don't have it in me to do it. How's TouchWiz lag on your Galaxy S8? I'm starting to see it on my AT&T version of the Galaxy S8. My Galaxy S7 pretty much not much, not a lot of lag. It actually runs better than my S8. But my S8 Plus, I just recently got rid of my S8 Plus. If you saw me on Twitter, everybody's like, "Whoa, you getting rid of your S8 Plus?" There's Eric, guys. There's Easy Computer Solutions in here. You know, a lot of people say, "Whoa, you getting rid of your S8 Plus? Why?" And somebody asked, "Was it related to?" You can see my notification to read my Bible, which I will do. Some people ask, "Is it related to OnePlus?" I'm like, what the heck? I don't understand some of the things people say. I'm trying not to become that YouTuber who ignores the viewers. I don't want to be that person. But I can just tell you, man, I don't even have barely 50,000 subs, and it's a lot of work. I mean, ask a YouTuber who has less subs than me, aren't they working just as hard as I am? Ask them. There's YouTubers out there, they'll tell you, I'm working just as hard as Jay. Jay has more subs, but I'm working just as hard as him, if not harder, because I'm trying to get to that spot where he's at with the numbers. And it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. TJ says, when I go down to some of these big YouTubers' comments, all I see is people cussing each other out. I know some of the reviewers don't even, shout out to Hakeem, some of the reviewers don't even, you saw my notification to read the Bible, so yeah, I'm only reading it about this time. But some of the big, and I guess when we use the terminology big reviewer, we're really talking about them having 1 million subs plus or 500,000 subs. That's really what we're talking about. And you know, I look at some of them and I think, wow, they don't even respond to the comments. Looks like my stream crashed on me. I don't know if it crashed, but I'm just gonna keep going. It looks like some of them don't even respond to a lot of the comments. They just ignore the comments and no, it didn't crash. They ignore the comments and they just keep it moving. You know, they don't even respond to you guys. And I get a lot of people that say, you don't even respond to my comments. I'm thinking, man, dude, it's just me by myself. I don't work for another organization, so it's gonna take me some time to catch up with these hundreds and hundreds of comments coming in. It's difficult. I have a life, to be honest, you know. Man, I appreciate Hakeem. I can tell you, if I ever get to, and remember, this is just a part-time fun hobby for me, and it's a fun hobby that buys me a lot of stuff, and that's really, it keeps me in the game of technology, because honestly, spending my hard-earned money on some of the stuff that I buy is tough. But since the YouTube funding is here, you know, I can save for a few months and buy a 5K Mac or a Yeti and all these different phones and stuff. But he says, Eric says 200 comments a day. Yeah, Eric, wait until you get to where I'm at with the numbers. Watch how your comments do. You got what? You got 11,000 subs right now, and you can click on his name. Everybody knows who he is. You got 11,000 subs right now. Wait until you get to 25,000. You'll start to get more offers. Believe it or not, it's kind of strange. No, 30,000. When I hit 30,000, I get upwards of at least 40 to 50 emails a day from people offering me to review products. That's why you see so many products. Word of advice to YouTubers: if you're starting out, if they offer you headphones, take them. Don't turn them down. No matter what kind of headphone it is, take them. Because I've learned in my experience with a lot of these companies, they'll send you something like this and it'll turn out to be great. Then they'll turn around and send you their more expensive product of $200, $100. They'll send you a lot of, I mean, I have so many headphones, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. And so the headphone wall, I took it down, but I just boxed them up because I want to keep them in pristine condition. But all these headphones over here that I have, you can't see them, they're off camera, but you've seen them in other shots of video. I use them. Like, these are some of my favorite headphones, and I don't have to buy them. The companies, you just gotta take the stuff that you probably don't want to take. You know, everybody always asks me, how did you do this? I didn't do anything. I just started putting out videos, and people started sending me stuff. But when you get to about 30,000 subs, wait until you see how your comments are, and then how many emails you get for free off. I don't know, well, at least for me, when I hit 30,000, boom, it just, I couldn't keep up. There's Grant. Hey Grant, what's going on? Appreciate it, Hakeem. You might want to turn down the mic. Isn't the mic loud? I got it way away from me. Let me turn the gain down some more. How's that? I got it pushed back really far. Yeah, you guys let me know. How's the audio? Because I got this Blue Yeti is ridiculously loud. Hey, there's the mirror. Let me know how the audio is, because the microphone, the Blue Yeti is a fantastic microphone, and it picks up. I don't even have it. I have it sitting back away from me, but the mic gain is so great, and I have it on cardioid. Cardioid is the one where it's only facing me, because I don't want it to pick up anything else. So let me know real quick how the audio is, because again, I appreciate you guys' feedback. Let me know. I need to adjust it just right for these YouTube's streams. The blackout edition is nice. I wanted that, but this one, I got this one for $100 at Best Buy, so I was like, okay, I'll take it. I really want, and plus I got like this silver thing going on with a lot of the Apple stuff that I have. My tablet, my computer, all this stuff is kind of like a little silver theme. Sounds better. Okay, great. Thanks, Grant. So I want to answer a question from Damian Nelson. He says, if you weren't a YouTuber, would you still be a phone addict and buy multiple phones? Probably not, because when I was not a YouTuber, I wasn't thinking of, well, see, I've always done YouTube. I just didn't do it as much because I was still in the workforce. So if you go back and look at some of my videos, they're there. I'm gonna leave them up. I know I look like crap. I know the videos were horrible, but you'll see longer gaps in between. I was just like you. I had a regular job, and children were younger then. There's no kids here now, so they're all gone. So, and grown pretty much. So I had a regular job. So once I decided, okay, I'm ready to retire out of this, YouTube became, and you would think that I do YouTube full time, but I really don't. What I do is I space out my videos to look like I have more and hey, spoiler, it is what it is. I space out my videos to make it look like I have more work done than it really is. I record so much footage that's the power of auto publish. I can record. Now, if it's something like a review, most of those I'll record. It depends on when I want to release it, because I like to release those within 24 hours or 12 to 24 hours. I don't want to hold those, because like my U11, I just did my 3-week review on this, and then I think I'm coming up on a month. I'm probably past a month or right at about a month, so I have to record again, because the review period now for me, I don't want to do a 2-week video and call it quits and then come back 3 months later. I want to kind of give an update to see how it's actually performing. Like, these phones are, this is the only one I have next to me right now, but I want to see, I want to let you guys know how these phones are performing. So that's why you've seen me do a week, 2 weeks, and I just did 3 weeks, and I'll do a month probably next week or something like that. But I don't think that I would be, like, if I wasn't doing YouTube, buying a bunch of phones, because remember, your mindset is different. The only reason that I buy all this stuff is because I know it's a new product for the tech community, and I have people wanting to see it. But if I wasn't on YouTube, I'd be sitting back watching Grant and Demir and Eric and all these other people who shoot YouTube videos. If they were doing it, I would just be a watcher. Because outside of YouTube, BlackBerry is like #1 to me. So I always carried a BlackBerry, and like a flip phone for work, or I still have a flip phone for emergency purposes. Hey, I appreciate it, Hakeem. I still have a flip phone for. I think phones should be used for emergency purposes. I'm a little older, probably. Some of us in this stream are probably over 45 or close to 40 or so. Some of you guys, so I'm definitely up in age, and I believe using a phone for a phone. I don't use it just for, and again, the only reason I do all of this is because I'm doing like this part-time YouTube thing. It's really part-time for me, and if you missed it, scroll up and you can see the comments. If you can't see the comment, the person asked, "Hey, what would you be buying all these devices if you weren't a YouTuber, the quick answer is no. All right, tech files, my bad. I won't put you up there too close, man. Some of you guys are 25, 30, baby. But you know, I wouldn't be buying all these phones and tablets. That's why I do so many giveaways. I'm trying to put together a sweet giveaway for you guys. You guys who's been following me, you know that I do a big giveaway at the end of the year, and I let it run through the month of December, and then I'll pick somebody right before New Year's. And then throughout the year, I've already given away some smartphones. ZTE sponsored a smartphone giveaway. And then I've got the case that I have to give away. I haven't picked a winner yet, but they sent 2 of these, one for you and one for me. So I got to give this one away. I've got videos that are ready to publish. I just need to edit them. So Joseph says, question, are you going to do all those phones in the future? What are you going to do with all those phones in the future? A lot of times, depending on the device, I will not be getting rid of my U11. That will not be happening. I don't care how good it gets. I don't care what comes out. I will not be getting rid of this U11, nor my HTC Ultra. For those that have both of those phones, we're just in a special club, man. Some phones that I can't pull them all out, but I won't be getting rid of the Ultra. I won't be getting rid of the U11. The S7 is here to stay. The Axon 7. Some of these phones are not going anywhere, you know. So, if it's a phone that, oh yeah, another favorite. Oh man, here's another favorite of mine. My Sony Xa Ultra. Oh, will not be getting rid. I gotta power this on. Will not be getting rid of this phone. This is just beast mode right here. Love this phone. And I think several people in this stream actually have the same devices as me. Like, they have all these phones. And I know Grant's a collector, and he's a collector too. And some phones I just won't get rid of, but it depends on what the phone is. Like, I just sold one of the G6s, and it's not that the G6 is bad. You notice I said one of the G6s. One of the G6s is gone. The Moto G5 Plus is gone. The S8 Plus is gone. And I don't know what else is gone. I think that's probably it for now. And I don't sell them because, oh, I need the money. I appreciate it. You know, that the funding is, I'd love to get the funds for it, because I just take it and put it back to the channel. But I just don't like to have a bunch of money, or not money. I have a bunch of devices sitting around my desk. And so once a review period is over and I start using them as daily drivers, like I use all these phones, they're in rotation right now. At some point or another, I'm using these devices. And I keep them. That's why I keep them. So I don't give away a lot of phones that I buy, depending on the, like, I'm not giving away an iPhone. I mean, that'd be stupid. The iPhones are kept over there on that desk. I'm not giving away an iPhone. I'm not giving away a Galaxy S8, a G6. I'm just keeping it real. Some people, no, the Blade V8 Pro was actually, I needed a durable phone with battery. So today was I had a bunch of appointments. I had my dental appointment. I had a lot of running around to do. So I took the Blade V8 Pro out all day. I just took my SIM card out of it. Fantastic beast. I won't be getting rid of this one either. There's just some phones that you just don't get rid of. But yeah, this was actually my daily driver today, believe it or not. The Blade V8 Pro. I actually posted some pictures on Twitter too, you know, because whatever phone I'm using at the time, I actually post, I'll post pictures online, you know, with it. And some phones I use pretty much for like 72 hours or so, just to keep them in rotation, because you got to keep them charged up. Angel says, I'll take your Mate 9. You got to keep these phones charged up and conditioned and used. And, you know, a lot of people, collectors, probably, like, I think either he resets his and put them in the box. I do that too, depending on the phone. A phone that I don't want to damage at all, I reset it and put it in the box, and I put it in this box under my desk in that back office behind me, or I put it in the I got like 4 spots that I have phone. I got crates, boatloads of spots that I keep phones. But so things that, because if you put them in the heat, like if I put some in the garage down here where I'm at in ATX, it's like 105. So if I put some things in the garage during the heat, you know, the batteries will drain and it possibly won't charge. So I have to keep in a cool spot. So I have an indoor shed also. You know what? I don't know why. I don't know why the Blade V8 Pro isn't getting any love, like from like software. Mine is still on January security patch, but that's not the most important part. If it had 7.0.1, you know, or 7.0, and it had this January security patch, I wouldn't really care. I just want it to be up to 7.0 so I can use the features of 7.0, you know? That's just what it is, you know? I don't know why the Blade V8 Pro is not getting any updates. I don't know why the Z Max Pro didn't get an update. People keep asking me these things, but I don't know why. I don't work for ZT. I don't know why they're not updating them. I'm using it too, so I want to get it to 7.0 too. But you know, popcorn ready. You know, this phone right here got 7.0, and this phone runs like a champ. Isn't this a beautiful, beautiful screen? People always talk about like the Ultra being a horrible phone. My tablet game is strong, man. Joseph asked about my tablet game. My tablet game is strong, man. I got a lot of tablets. My mom tablet broke. I was like, don't buy a tablet. Brand new in the box. Here you go, mom. Shipped it off. I got a bunch of tablets. Actually, and you know what? The great part, I bought a lot of the tablets. Now iPads, I buy them. Because I love iPads. I think they're just the best tablet for me at the moment, except for the new Samsungs. Those are on sale for $500. Really considering grabbing one, just so you know. So if you see it on my channel, I know it's not new anymore. I don't buy phones based on whether it's new and try to rush out and get it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm late to the game, I guess I'm late to the game. But that's why I'm just going to give my review on it anyway or use it. Wade got the Zenfone 3 Zoom. I really wanted to try that one too, but I'm still waiting for that price to come down. One thing I do on Cricut Wireless is when the battery is probably my SIM card. Yeah, Metro on 4. Hey, oh, it's Paul Tech. Hey, what's going on, Paul Tech? I was just reading the comments. One thing about Metro, there is no swapping SIM cards, man. That if you're a YouTuber, oh, look at this, man. I got a software update right here live on my stream on the Sony. Sony is, man, this, and this is the older Xa Ultra. This isn't even the new one. Look at that. Update popped up. Get out. Let's learn more. It's okay. So multi-window. Get out. Hey, this is an update right now on the Ultra. Xa Ultra, the older version. So Grant, I know you got it. Easy, I don't know if you got it still, but boom, look at that. You know, gotta grab a screenshot for Twitter. Sweet, man. I love getting updates, man. It seems like it's several times I do a live stream I've gotten updates. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know why. Like so, hey Gary. Okay, Gary's in the house. So yeah, I'm testing out this new. For those that are just joining in, as you can see, I changed it up. I'm using since I got the 5K Mac, and I could have done this on Windows. It's not because I got a 5K Mac. I could have done it on Windows. I still have Windows, but since I got this expensive machine, I decided to go full-fledged with OBS for live streams when I'm in the office. When I'm away from the office, I'll use a phone, but yeah, I'm gonna keep the comments to where you can see them and just put me off to the side. You know, you don't need to see a big version of me, and I got it in that spot. And again, I'm just testing, so you know, you guys let me know if I need to move my window down or do you want my window to be at the bottom. You guys let me know because the comments are strolling, so maybe I should move the window up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should move the window up. Yeah, okay, yeah, KB caught it. Hey, KB, what's going on? KB's in the house. Yeah, this morning I was trying to kind of test it out to see, and I was rushing. So I remember I told you guys I would flip it. I would go ahead and flip it and put me on the small bubble and put the comments, because I had the small bubble for the comments this morning. And it's trial and error, man. I'm just testing it out to see, because people always say, hey, man, I can't see. I would love to see the comments from the live stream. And here it is, you know. So maybe I should I move my bubble up to the, should I move the bubble up to the top right, or should I move the bubble to the bottom right? What do you guys think? Let me know. I'm waiting for the feed to come back. A lot of people ask me about this wallpaper. Top right? Okay. A lot of people ask me about this wallpaper. It says Jesus is first. I guess because it's like real deep black and red, and it's a good logo on there. But I didn't make this. My wife actually gave this to me. So I don't know where she got it from, but I'll post it on. So top right, okay? So people say top right. Top right is where you think it should go. I know there's a delay in the feed, but I actually I like this setup a little better. Top right, okay. I can do that right now. Actually, watch. So what you're gonna see now is just my desktop. So I'm gonna slide this over here, and then I can go to OBS. I can even make it smaller too. See right there, and I can make it smaller like that, and then I can just come back, and then you'll see it moving up just like that. OBS is really nice. So, you know, hey, I'm live. Yeah, I don't think anybody saw it. My wife's like, she just came from the gym earlier. She's in her gym clothes. Everybody just gonna say you fine, baby. Yeah, whatever. That's all it is. No, everybody know my wife is fine. But okay, so leave it right there. It's okay. Wait. Okay, wait. Some people said top right. Some people say leave it where it is. It's fine the way it is, brother. All right, so we can test it out. I'll leave it here for a second, and you tell me what you think. I think it looks good because you can see more of the comments at the bottom of the screen first. You know. Let me go back up to Paul Tech's comment. He said, on Metro, I hate to call every 20 minutes. Yeah, he has to call every time to change his SIM card. Yeah, because, man, Metro is horrible for, if you're a YouTuber, you don't want to use Metro PCS if you're going to be doing videos and buying a bunch of different phones. It doesn't even matter if the phones are unlocked or whatever. You put the SIM card in there, it just doesn't read. And another thing about Metro that I don't like is they use the same format as T-Mobile for unlocking the phones. Like, you got to use that application. And I'm going to be doing a follow-up video on Cricut. I haven't began to edit or release and put some stuff together, but I will. Because Cricut, I don't even use Wi-Fi in my house anymore. I really like Cricut. Man, somebody, Jason said, are you still in love with Cricut? Yes, I really like Cricut. I'm still with Cricut. I don't plan on switching my main SIM card back to T-Mobile. I don't plan on it. Because sometimes when I'm talking to my wife, her signal is just, it's just cutting out. It's just crap, man. I'm like, man, I can't even hear you. And but Cricut service, man, is really, really good. Cricut service is good. I don't even have to use Wi-Fi in my house. I just don't have to use Wi-Fi in the house. It's that solid. I'm actually streaming YouTube on another device with Cricut. Now it's not all roses now. Cricut only gives you 22 gigs of high-speed data. T-Mobile actually gives you 32. But going back to the phone situation, if you have Cricut, you just swap your SIM card in and out. I do it all the time. But with Cricut, every time you switch your SIM card, it has to redo the settings for your MMS and internet. And it does it on its own. It's just that it's kind of a hassle, you know, just the way. I mean, it'll work, but those text messages that come in are kind of annoying. But other than that, man, I can deal with that. I can definitely deal with that. Cricut has been fantastic. I got an updated video that I'm gonna be working on for Cricut, Cricut Wireless, because yes, I'm still with them after being with T-Mobile for all those years. I'm still with Cricut. You know, this is my 3rd month I'm going on with them. Actually, I think it is. 2nd month, I believe it is. My 2nd month. I've been with them for going on a complete 2 months now, and it's been fantastic. But if you're with Cricut and you're a YouTuber, you got it made. And you know, YouTube, as far as prepaid carriers, I kind of want to do Boost because I can get some great deals on smartphones with Boost. And you know, I don't mind paying full cost for the phones and stuff. That's what I'm doing anyway. But the problem is, you got to resell the phones to Boost owners, and that'll be a headache. I'm debating on either the ZT V8 Pro or the Honor 6X. Never had the Honor 6X. I passed on it every time. You know, even though it was on sale for like $200, I still just didn't get it. Metro has better phone offerings compared to Cricut. I totally agree with that, Wade. But it depends on where you live. Cricut can give you better service. I agree. Now, here's the thing about that. Metro, in my experience with Metro PCS, their phone service was better than T-Mobile, and that doesn't make any sense because T-Mobile is the parent company. T-Mobile's the parent company for them. So how could Metro have better service in my area than T-Mobile? Does that make any sense? It's prioritized for T-Mobile to be first. So how could Metro PCS have better service? I mean, Metro PCS service actually pretty good, but I don't think either one of them in my area is better than Cricut. I don't use since I don't use Wi-Fi in my house anymore for my Cricut phone. I topped out at about 21.5 gigs. I just barely was under my limit. I started getting text messages and notifications at 20 gigs. At 17 gigs, Cricut popped up and said, "Hey, getting close. You only got like 5 more." And then at 20 gigs, it popped up again and said, "Hey, 20 gigs." Then after that, it kind of came every now and then. And once I got to 21.5, my plan renewed and started over. And plus, Cricut gave me $50 just to switch to them from T-Mobile, and so that was good. Have you popped a Cricut SIM in one of the iPhones and tested yet? Our iPhones are unlocked, so it's gonna work. Yeah. I had Cricut back when they were still CDMA. Wow, I didn't know Cricut was CDMA. Went to T-Mobile. Great to see they're doing better. Yeah, T-Mobile service is really good, man. It's just it depends on where you are. Look for it soon. T-Mobile postpaid, T-Mobile prepaid, Metro has prioritized. Understand? Yeah, it is. Yeah, T-Mobile postpaid is first, and then T-Mobile's prepaid, and then Metro is next. But Wade says it depends on what phones you're testing on. I don't see how that would matter, but I guess it would matter because it matters of the bands. But still, I was getting LTE on all of the phones that I tested it on. Oh, okay. So Tech for Your Nerds says T-Mobile has more customers than Metro. Metro is not as congested. Maybe that's why it's better. That's a strong possibility. I don't disagree with that. Virgin Mobile is giving away a free service. Yeah, I know. If you buy an iPhone, they're giving away service for a year. But the problem with that is it's on Virgin, and Virgin is Sprint. But I will say, where I live at, Sprint service is great. Boost Mobile is better than T-Mobile, Metro, and Cricut. Like where I live at, because Sprint's network is strong where I live at. I just don't like being locked in on a phone. Like I could never switch that phone. It's like with Metro, I'd have to call. I got to call and change my phone if I want to do so. That deal is actually, I was close to pulling that trigger. I still might do it, man. All right, man. Take care, Paul. I still might do it. I still might pull that trigger. They've got some pretty decent prices on that iPhone deal. I bet I can. Let me see if I can pull it up right now for you guys. That's another great thing about having a window like this. I can search for free iPhone Virgin Mobile 1-year service. It's called the Inner Circle or something like that. Yeah, that's what it's called. Virgin Mobile Inner Circle. That's what it is. So you guys can come with me here. And here's the offer. So this is a sweet part about it. Yeah, this is another great part about doing the stream like this. If I want to show you guys something, I can just pull it right up and show it to you. This is fantastic. The comments go away, but I can just switch back to this tab right here. And, you know, there it is. But this is pretty sweet right here. So you go in here and you choose a phone. Yeah, this is super sweet. So I know you guys will enjoy this view because you can actually see what I'm looking at. So you go in here and you pick an iPhone. Now here's a great deal. This is a great deal right here, guys. I know there's all the other ones, but this is a great deal. Let's just click on it so I can show you what I'm talking about. So if it ever load, where'd it go? Maybe they're getting slammed. It won't let me get it. I guess there's a server error or something. But I think it's in there for $379. Yeah, I think there's a server error or something like that. But that's a fantastic deal. The 128 gig should be $379. I clicked on that before. Let me see if their servers are down. Yeah, I guess it's just a server error or something. But nonetheless, this is the deal. You know, it's good through July 31st, as you can see there. Excludes taxes. Regular rate of so you only for the taxes you only have to pay like $1 and something, because I actually was going through this and put it in the cart, and it was like $1 and something for service per month, but they put it on your card. Isn't Boost owned by Sprint? Yeah, yes, but Boost service, Sprint service where I live at, Boost, all of them are fantastic, but it's just a matter of being locked in with them. You know, I'd have to keep buying Sprint phones, and they get better deals, but they want you to pay monthly, and I'm not really into the monthly thing for cell phones anymore. You know, I tried it a little bit with T-Mobile. I always went in there and paid it off like after a week, so it was pointless to do that. So I said I'm gonna just live unlocked. But that iPhone deal is it's really good. 1 year service, just buy an iPhone, pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, man, I definitely went longer than I wanted to. Where I live, cell phone carriers are crappy in the service. Yeah, it just depends on where you live. It definitely depends on where you live. And that's just what it is. I hate to ask a dumb question, Jay, but what do you think the so-called big YouTubers only you know, I saw that too. It's because here's why. I'm not gonna say it's profitable to them. It's profitable to the OEM. So the OEM reaches out to a YouTuber who has 6 million subscribers. And you know what, to be honest, I've said this before. I'm not hating. This is my personal opinion. People say I suck. People say I'm a horrible YouTuber, but I don't think these so-called, some of these big YouTubers are even talented. I think they're just following a script. They get sent a phone. They get the phone for free. They're basically not. I know this because I get the same thing. Like, it's just that I do it my way though. I don't do what they tell me to do. Pretty much, I guess I want to say. You get a phone, and sometimes OEMs will say, "Here are the key talking points," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." And they say, and I tell them, "Hey, well, listen, I'm not gonna lie for you. I'm just gonna talk about your key talking points. But if they're not good." A good part of the phone. I'm not going to say it's a good part of the phone, but some of the big YouTubers, as we call them, I don't see why people are flailing and following behind them like that, because when I started to see some YouTubers, and I'm not going to say his name, but I think it's a joke, it's a clown show. You start reviewing pizza. You're a tech reviewer, but you're reviewing pizza, Domino's, and you're reviewing Pepsi products. What the heck? That just, you know, that's just weird. When I first saw some so-called big YouTubers doing that, I was like, why in the world is this guy reviewing pizza? Promoting pizza? You're supposed to be a tech channel. What? That let me know that some of these big YouTubers aren't so big. So, and I think that's why a lot of people come to a smaller channel like this and say, well, maybe this person is telling the truth, you know, or even I get called a hater and told that I suck because I didn't say the Galaxy S8 was the best phone. Eat it up. U11's better than the Galaxy S8. Sorry. But, you know, that's just what it is. But on their level, they probably have a lot more stress to deal with. They've got a lot more to deal with. However, I think they only review big flagships like that is because the OEMs are going to profit from that. That person, that company will send that person 4 Galaxy S8s or have them promote 100 OnePluses to give away, because those people have millions of subs. And so I only got less than 50 or right under 50. The chances of someone buying a lot based on what I said, because it's rare because I don't have the exposure. Not that many people are looking at me, but they're looking at that big YouTuber. He's got more subs, so he can reach the masses better, so the OEMs can make more money. And I do believe that there's some paid reviews out there. I'm not saying the reviewer is a paid person. I believe that there's some kind of hidden compensation behind that. You know, that's, you know, I don't like to take shots at people, and I just refuse to do it. But just because I'm a YouTuber, I can say what I want to say too. I don't work for anybody. I can say what I want to say about another YouTuber, but I try to avoid bashing YouTubers on videos like this. I don't think it's appropriate. But there are a lot of people out there who people say are great, and I think they suck. Like you get a phone, it's bad enough you got it for free, and then you review it once. You do an unboxing, and 4 days later or 5 days later, you've got a review. Like, how's that possible? Okay, so maybe that's your 5-day review. Come back again in another week. You know, I don't see it. I don't know, man. I respect them, but they probably only review the big ones because it's more profitable to the OEMs to. This is a sweet laptop, 2-in-1. I already reviewed this, by the way. It's profitable to them. You know what I'm saying? To send their product to the person that has 5 million subs. Why send it to me? I'm gonna tell the truth about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna praise it and just say it's good just because, you know, you send it to me for free. I'm just not gonna do it, man. They can reach the masses. Short answer, the big YouTubers only review the flagships. Isn't it funny, though, how some of the people, you see some of these big blogs and stuff, and they're telling you not to buy the Moto Z2 Play, or they're telling you not to buy the Moto Z Play. They're saying that the Moto G5 Plus is just mediocre at best. It's a mid-ranger. I have, in fact, put that phone up against several phones, and it performs better than my Samsung S8. It's got just as good as cameras. I mean, come on, man. Why would I spend $900 if I can spend $200? Why would you tell the average consumers that? Oh, LaShawn's here. Why would you tell the consumers that? Why would you tell them to go buy the S8 when they can get almost the same cameras on the phone that's $200? Why would you tell them that? You know, I've seen some of these YouTubers telling people that, oh, you know, the Moto G5 Plus is, you know, it's okay if you want a mid-ranger. I'm like, what? That thing has great battery life. Somebody just typed that. It has fantastic battery life. The cameras are great. The Moto Z Play, everybody, Jay, you crazy, LaShawn. Jay, the Moto Z Play can't be that good. I'm like, all right, man, if you don't think so, then, you know, that's you. You can listen to these huge numbers from these big bloggers, or you can just go buy it yourself. Everybody has a story, Jay, so don't listen to us. Yeah, you know, hey, liking a phone over another phone is preference. Exactly. It's an individual thing. But some people, I've said this before, and you guys know that it's true. This is how people shop. They go see something on TV, or they see that somewhere, they get on YouTube. And that is how they shop. They base their purchase on what somebody else said. And I've had people come back and tell me, man, I bought that phone because you said it was good and it sucked. You suck. I'm like, all right, well, sorry you feel that way. You know? Moto Z Play is a legendary battery. Yeah. Moto Z Play is a beast, man. It is just a fantastic phone. It's still good. I'm not going to tell people not to buy it just because, you know, a new one came out. Come on. Not going to do it. It's 12:30. I have to read my scriptures, guys. Gotta go give God his time. Gotta go see Jesus. Gotta go talk to the Lord, man. But I just want to test out the new setup. Sean is crazy. Sean is sick. That's my man. 100 grand right there. I don't know what I would do without LaShawn coming to the streams or kicking it with me offline, man. There was some days when I was down and out, man. He just made me laugh, and I was like pumped up. Like, man, this guy's crazy, man. I need him around, man. Would you rather have a name brand with all the specs but costs more, or an off-brand with average specs but costs a third of the cost? Well, see, brand, that's just something that, okay. These glasses right here. These are the best glasses in the world. And if you don't spend $187, you're nothing. You don't fit in. You get it? These glasses cost $4.99. Whoever has these glasses, you're important. You're special. You're a part of the clique. You see where I'm going with that? We put the value on everything. Just because the S8 is supposed to be the top dog, or I'm saying the U11 is the top dog, that doesn't mean anything, man. We push and promote stuff whether we know it or not. You ever clicked on something on a website and you're totally off of it and you keep seeing it? That's those trackers that they put on you in Google or just wherever, those web trackers. That's kind of what brand is, man. People start telling you something is fantastic. Eventually, some people start to believe it. That's why everybody think the iPhone is just the best phone in the world, and it's easy to use. Come on, it's so easy that, you know, a toddler can do it. Come on, man, get out of here. You know, you put a tablet in front of a kid, they're gonna eventually figure it out. Has nothing to do with an iPhone. But people buy because of brand. And now the flip side of that is I only like to buy Mac computers for editing. But that's because of my experience with them, and I know it won't fail me. You see, Windows computers don't fail me, but they don't run as good as Macs. But when it comes to, now that's a whole other thing, because I have phones that cost $1,100, but my Mac was just double that cost. The difference is there. I'm getting some return on this Mac, not getting a return on a phone, and I'm going to lose money. If I decide to sell my 5K Mac, 2017 edition, I'm on right now, a year from now, I guarantee you I can get at least 85% of the money. A phone, depending on the phone, you can't do it. And the only reason iPhones get that, because people are so convinced that, you know, they're convinced that the iPhone is magical. That's it. People think it's magical. They think that, oh, the iPhone's magical. So if Steve Jobs said it's great, it's got to be great. iPhone's just another phone. But, you know, I've reviewed the iPhone, and I reviewed Apple products, and Apple products, the way they sync up, man, it does just work. Got to give it to them. Definitely overpriced though. Yeah, no, iPhones are, they're not bad products. It's just the pricing, man. And that brand, that brand, they're trying to convince you that brand. That's why I don't buy Beats headphones. It's a ripoff. All these headphones I got on the wall over here sound just as good, if not better, than Beats. You know, is what it is. iMessage is a pull for iMessage is really great, but BBM I think was the king and still is the king, depending on where you live. People believe Apple products are luxury items, so they cannot afford a mansion in front. Yeah, you know, some people do. Like you know, I have some money, but I'm not gonna go out and buy a Bentley, Mercedes. Who am I buying it for? I got some pretty dope rides in the garage. You've seen some of my cars. I got some pretty sweet rides. So for that one Bentley that I wanted to show off with and buy for everybody, I got like 5 cars, new cars. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, you know, it's got to be smart about it, man. But it is the top of the hour, man, and it's not the top of the hour. It's about the end of the hour. I gotta get out of here because I gotta read my Bible. So I hope you guys enjoy the new setup, man. I'm really appreciating you guys stopping in, and I'll try my best to keep it like this, because I want the people that are watching on the replay to see the comments, and I wanted to test it out. So man, you guys are awesome. It's like 12:40. I got a little bit of reading to do. I'm probably getting me a hot cup of tea before I lay it down. And I don't do a lot of live streams anymore, man. But somebody asked me that, you know, why don't you do any live streams anymore? I'm enjoying life, man. Oh, LaShawn. So yeah, LaShawn caught the tail end. Yeah. So yeah, I want to leave. I want you guys to be able to see the comments. And even on a small phone, like I tested it out on a 6-inch phone, it's still legible. And I wear glasses, so it's still legible. But I can make the font bigger. Like I can make the font like jumbo. That's the biggest I can make the font right there. So yeah, I think this setup is nice. I'm making a cup of tea right. Yeah, I'm about to go have me a cup of tea, put my glasses on, get my Bible, probably go sit over there and finish and get my reading on. But yeah, man, this new setup is how I'm gonna try to do it, man. You gotta change, and I listened to y'all's feedback. I jumped on the Blue Yeti when I caught it on sale for $100. You know, I got the new computer. I've always had this camera. I definitely need the microphone though, and you know, I'm just trying to grow the channel a little bit. So this will be my setup. If you guys want me to change this, let me know. If you just want to see a camera view later on, but I'm gonna rock with this for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I want the people who watch the live stream afterwards to be able to see what we were talking about in the comments. Because live streams are fun, man. You know, it's better to catch a live stream. The replay crew is cool and everything, and I rocks with the replay crew. But if you can catch a live stream, I'm in everybody's live stream pretty much, man. Even if I'm like in the grocery store or something, I'll put my earphones on and just have my phone sitting on the thing while I'm walking around, or in my car, I'll just pop it up in the stand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. LaShawn, you see me doing upgrades? Yeah. I'm trying, man. Live stream every 2 weeks. I used to actually only live stream once a month. I went from once a week to once a month. And it's just a matter of, YouTube isn't my life, man. You know, this is fun. You know, I like pumping out videos and stuff. What I really enjoy is my podcast. So I'm at about 2,000, almost 2,200 subscribers. I'm at about 2,200 subscribers on my podcast from Spreaker. I'm a pro user now, so I'm going to be doing a lot more podcasts, and I'll be doing them later in the day, not from 2 to 4 on Tuesdays anymore. It'll be on Tuesdays, but it'll be later in the day when people are off work, and it won't be 15 minutes anymore. It'll be a little bit longer. So, you got to pay to play, and you got to pay for Spreaker. If you want a longer podcast, you got to pay for it. It's like $200 a year or something like that. So, got to pay. But you know, I'm gonna try to do more live streams, but I wanted to test this setup, man. I appreciate you guys just letting me know, you know what I'm saying, everything and how it looks. So I'll see you guys in another video, man. If you don't see a live stream for a while, nothing's wrong. You know, I just prefer to shoot videos and stuff, but this is the new setup for a live stream. So it's your man Jay Will. I'm about to get out of here. I'm shrinking the comments back down. So good night and God bless. Remember Russell Simmons? Good night and God bless. He's like, good night and God bless. He had the little list. Good night and God bless. LaShawn, man, I'll see you in the chat tomorrow morning probably. Peace, y'all.